What is up, everybody? Welcome to A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. This is the latest Game of Thrones spin-off, and this is going to be the first Game of Thrones, and probably the only Game of Thrones reaction series on the channel. So here's a bit of history when it comes to Game of Thrones and me personally, since I know probably there's going to be like new people here. I am a Game of Thrones viewer. I watch Game of Thrones, I watch House of the Dragon. I have not read the books, so I am not a book reader. Do I want to read the books? Absolutely, but time and whatever. But here's the thing. So I watch the entirety of Game of Thrones back when it was airing, and it was a time where the best way that I could describe my position there was I was not old enough to watch Game of Thrones. Let's just put it that way. I wasn't really paying much attention to Game of Thrones, unfortunately, even though I already finished, the show and whatnot. So I'm currently in the middle of rewatching Game of Thrones just to refresh my mind. All of this is to say that don't expect me to remember much of the Game of Thrones lore and mythos. This is one of those times where I don't really mind if people, educate me and give me some pointers and give me some like background stuff in case there are things that I kind of forgotten when it comes to like Game of Thrones. I do remember Joffrey talking about like Sir Duncan the Tall when he was like looking at like that book. I'm enjoying House of the Dragon. I'm still excited to to watch season 3, but it's not a show that I would personally would do a reaction to on the channel. So why am I doing it for A Night of the Seven Kingdoms? It's short. I've heard that this is short, and I've heard that this is there is a difference in tone in regards to this. It's seemingly a lot more lighthearted, and I'm just kind of interested in this story that I am seeing a lot of people are actually excited for. Like a lot of people are like cheering, like yes, dunk an egg, and I'm like sitting in the in like the back, like yay! I don't know why you're happy, but I'm excited. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, you know what? Just treat this reaction series from me when it comes to A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Treat this as a very almost entirely blind reaction to A Song of Ice and Fire in general. Let's just put it that way. I haven't seen again, like I haven't read the story. I know like parts, like little bits and information, like very surface level stuff. Like I know there's gonna be Sir Duncan, that's who we're gonna be following. There's gonna be attorney, and then there's gonna be a little boy whose name is Egg. That's it. that's pretty much it. So yeah, early access and whatever you can find on the Patreon, though in the case of this show I try to watch and upload the reactions as soon as I can. Or if you want to watch like the full uh reaction, there's also like a timer version available in the description for those of you who want to sync up your own copy of this show on like HBO Max or whatever it's called now. Like you can just do that just fine. And that's pretty much it for the intro. Without any further ado, let us jump straight into A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Not a bright and sunny first impression, that's for sure. Lovely shot composition though. Oh.
You're a true knight. You never beat me when I didn't deserve it. It was the inn boy ate the widow woman's pie, not me. I told you. What you?
Damn.
I'd leave your sword, but it would only rust in the ground.
Oh. Again, like I don't know the exact story of this, but I'm kind of getting the picture of it now. So he's taking the mantle. He's taking the mantle of his like master. Okay.
Eat like a king if I sold you 3.
We could go to a city.
King's Landing? Lannisport?
Be become a knight.
Fits my grip as well as it ever fit his.
Hmm.
There is a tourney at Ashford Meadow.
Oh, the music building up. Oh, that theme. Yeah, I was. Oh my god. No, nope. Oh, why are they showing this? Well, that's a tone setter. It's there. He is literally shitting on the Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? Okay. Oh,
Hello there. You the stable boy?
hello.
I know it's for all three. You tend to them?
I could. I wanted.
None of that. See to the horses.
Sit where you like. Half the town's gone down the tourney. Mine would too if I allowed it. Knights are built the same as other men. And I never knew a joust to change the price of eggs.
I dreamed of you.
Excuse me?
Stay the fuck away from me.
My lord?
Ah. Yeah, I noticed that coin. He's a Targaryen, but his hair is a bit more brownish, golden. Not white.
Oi!
My lord,
You thief!
I did not mean to offend you. I could ride him as well as you.
Close your insolent mouth. I'm a knight, I'll have you know.
You don't look to be a knight.
He's proclaiming it, huh?
Your belt's made of rope.
So long as it holds my scabbard, it serves.
Take me with you, sir. Please.
And what might your mother say to that?
Not much. She's dead.
You an orphan boy?
Are you?
I was. Once.
I was.
I could squire for you, sir. And you can teach me. Best you can.
No, I've no need for a squire, lad.
For your help. Sulk all you wish. I know you'll scoop it up as soon as I'm gone.
Oh, look at this. Oh, this music though. It's a different tone from Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, that's for sure. The music, I mean. This feels a lot more adventurous. Like a lot more like a classical fantasy adventure, if you know what I mean. I didn't look up the composer for this. Is it still my goat? Oh, look at this.
What do you want, man?
Okay.
You a knight? A knight with a name, perhaps?
Dunk. I was squire to Sir Arlen of Pennytree since I was a boy. He knighted me before he passed with his own sword.
Did he now?
That's his penny there in the hilt.
He's kind of bullshitting.
He always meant for me to be a knight one day, as he was.
Am I to be a knight one day, sir?
No.
As you are?
He's gonna say no.
When he was dying, he
He didn't say no, but he did spit out his fucking food.
served the realm with all my might, and I swore that I would.
Yeah, I'm loving this more lighthearted tone.
Witnesses to your dubbing?
Only a robin in a thorn tree.
He's not lying there.
Know what comes to men here who pretend at sacred oaths?
I'm not.
We hang you naked by your hands and your feet.
Well, see, it was raining.
I'm bullshitting you.
He got me.
You're You'd need coin.
What is this?
Imagine the poor farmer charging down Lionel Baratheon in the lists.
That would be it.
A different sort of entertainment. There are princes about.
Oh, of course.
There are princes about. I'm still wondering if that guy we saw in the inn was a prince.
Sir Ireland served his Lord Father in Dorne a few years past. Sir Manfred will remember us.
You are aware that those vanquished in tourney forfeit their arms, armour and horse to the victors and must ransom them back.
Aye.
And you have coin to pay such ransom.
Oh, God's no.
I love it.
But pardon, sirs. I need speak with Sir Manfred.
He's napping, sir. Wake him for a stag.
It's a hedge night, ain't it?
What?
It's like a night, but sadder.
No, I'm not
It's got to
sad.
sleep in the hedges, because no lord will have it.
Aw.
Like a night, but sadder.
It might want to try back at Evenfall.
Evenfall.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Ours.
I love him. He's great. He brings that awkward charm to the table.
Besides, Sir Ireland always said that a hedge night was the truest kind of night. When we win our first tilt, we'll have the loser's armour and horse or his gold. No. I said if we did win.
You're a good-for-nothing, useless rat. That's a longsword you wear.
Yes, it is mine by right.
It's an odd thing to say. I'm Sir Stephen Fossaway. Come try me.
I may not be right, but my cousin's rotten to the core. Knock the seeds out of him.
Quiet.
Rotten to the core. Knock the seeds out of him, and he's wearing like an apple.
He's napping still.
Still?
On account of his gouty toes.
Awful dangerous, that.
Yes, well, I'm not troubled with the wealth of options, am I?
It must put its body at hazard for the pleasure of strangers. Ain't that our job?
Shut up. You're meant to be dead.
I thought she was dead.
Be good to your body, knight. Last one you like to have.
A boy from nothing risks it all, ignoring.
Oh, look at
lost
this.
scars.
This puppetry on display. My boy got a bit starstruck there just for a bit.
Half-man!
Do I look like a half-man to you?
Aye! Half-man, half-giant.
Are you and your cousin riding the tourney?
He will. I would that I could, but I'm only a squire. You have the look of a challenger. Whose shield do you mean to strike?
Makes no difference.
That's what you're supposed to say. You hungry?
Always.
Hey, look at this. Made a friend.
Lionel Baratheon. The laughing storm, they call him.
I thought he'd be bigger.
4,000 years ago.
Lionel Baratheon.
I've had a profound thought, if anyone would care to listen. 4,000 years ago, our ancestors gathered in that big field outside to blood each other with sticks.
Have a little bit of gay fun.
And they say it was this country's first ever joust.
Men could not have devised such a joy. So who was it?
Who was it? Fuck it. 100 gold to the man, beast, or god who sticks me best. Now eat your birds so we can dance.
Okay. Oh, Dunk's eating good. Savor it. Yeah. Is he looking at us? Me? I mean, he's tall, so he sticks out, right?
You ever been punched in the face before?
I beg your pardon, Sir Lionel?
The 7 above gave you tallness, so be tall. What have you brought me?
Excuse me?
You've come for my head, then.
What? No.
Then why the fuck are you in my tent?
So supper?
I love this.
Do you like dancing?
Doesn't everyone?
Ow. Dance. Yeah. Is that a good idea? He likes it. This is so fun and lighthearted. Sometimes I'm on the edge of my seat because, like, I know this world. I was half expecting him to, like, fucking, you know, take a knife out and just, like, start stabbing and whatever.
The swells heaved, you could lick
Oh, look at this. They're buddies already. He's also wearing, like, the crown or whatever. I just noticed that.
Within every man, there are many men.
Hmm.
I agonize a lot. Sometimes I think I agonize too much, and I just end up agonizing over that. I'm quick and strong, sure.
Sure.
But so are you.
Sure.
What chance do I have? Truly.
Oh, you have no chance.
Ow.
But it's a great honor to test oneself against a worthy foe.
Hmm.
That's easy for you to say. You have a name, an inheritance.
Of course,
one
of course.
lot, and I won't be able to ransom back my own horse. So what should I do?
I don't know. I'm really quite drunk.
Fair. I'm loving the direction, by the way. This has been...
Sorry.
This has been really fun.
He served your Lord Father to hunt the Vulture King in the Red Mountains. I was only a boy,
I
but
thought you said you were a Dornishman. No, he said he's hung like a Dornishman.
No, I said I've hung Dornishman.
This dude.
But Sir Erlen took a wound in your father's service. How could you have forgotten him?
The Lord Father took 800 swords into those mountains. We've forgotten men who reaped much more than a wound.
Oh. Hello, egg.
What are you doing?
Cooking the fish? You want some?
I wonder why he's called egg.
How did you get here? Did you steal a horse?
I'd had enough of that inn.
Listen, I'll have no more insolence from you, boy.
What are those doing there?
I washed them. I made the fire, caught the fish, hand-groomed the horses.
Hey.
What's your name?
Dunk.
Sir Dunk. That's no name for a knight. Is it short for Duncan?
Yeah. Yes.
It's not. But wow.
Sir Duncan the Tall.
Never heard of him.
Do you know every knight in the Seven Kingdoms, then?
The good ones.
The good ones.
You got a name, thief?
Egg.
Egg. If you'll swear to do as you're told, I'll let you serve me for the tourney. I don't have much, but if you prove worth your keep, you'll have clothes on your back and food in your belly. I promise not to beat you.
Oh.
Except when you deserve it.
Yes, my lord.
Sir.
falling star brings luck to those who see it.
So the luck is ours alone?
Okay. Dan Romer did the music. Okay. Beautiful stuff. And that was the first episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. That was quite an experience. I really like it. I really like it a lot. It has that heartwarming feel that I was kind of expecting when it comes to this show, since everybody's talking about like how this is more lighthearted than Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, and it shows. This show, so far, this first episode, there's a lot of comedy in here. A lot of it. And it all feels natural, you know, it still feels grounded in reality. It still feels, you know, like they're not going like over the top or anything. Like it is still a Game of Thrones. You know, we're still in Westeros. You know, we're still in the universe of A Song of Ice and Fire. But it's because of kind of like the focus of the show and who we are following and what kind of character Sir Duncan is, because we are following Sir Duncan. We are following Sir Duncan the Tall, who I will now dub Master of bullshitting. He is like a fraud. What there's no other way to describe Sir Duncan at the moment other than he is currently a fraud. And I'm not saying this as kind of like a negative. No, this is a positive. He is a fraud, but he will earn the name, you know, like it's one of those really captivating stories that I feel like this will be the case, where we're going to be following a fake and he will become real, right? He fakes himself for his own personal, you know, like I mean, look, the only reason why he is doing this is because he needed money, right? His master passed away, but we don't know why. We don't know how, you know, we don't know. We actually don't know, right? It's the show immediately starts with him burying his master, Sir Alan, I believe is his name, but we don't know why he passed away. It could be because he is old. It could be because of a wound. I don't really see there's blood anywhere, so maybe it's just like old age, you know. So maybe, right? But I don't think it doesn't really matter, you know. I don't think it matters that much on you know, why or how he passed away, because what matters is that uh he takes the mantle and becomes the knight. I guess more appropriately, the sword, right? He chooses to become a knight, and mostly to, you know, because of money, right? He needed the money. He needed a way. He needed a way to make money and live. Selling horses, it'll only last him for like 2 years or so. So he says, join attorney, make it his living. It could work, right? But I find it fascinating because one of the, you know, does he have the chops to do it? That's like the question, isn't it? Does he know how to fight? I would imagine so, right? Because he is, you know, Sir Alan's like squire and such. But I guess we will see if he is actually the master of bullshitting or not. What I love about him is that he puts up a front, right? He puts up a front. He puts up a front, especially in front of Egg during their first meeting. This tough guy act of like, hey, I'm a knight. I feel like this is a story about a person, specifically Sir Duncan. This is a story about a person realizing his own potential. He believes in himself. I mean, why? I mean, if he doesn't believe in himself, then he wouldn't join the tourney to begin with, because it is kind of like a life or death situation, right? And especially now, the stakes are high, because if he joins the tourney and then he loses, well, the loser will, strip of, he has to strip of his own like belongings and like his armor and whatever, right? He has to give it to the victor or such. Correct me if I'm wrong in that regard, but he doesn't have anything. He has no possessions. He is practically like a level 1 adventurer. Let's just put it that way. He's a master of bullshit, but he is also very earnest. He's also very honest. He's a very honest guy, as seen when he is talking to Lionel Baratheon, right? Because in that scene when he was in that kind of like banquet party, whatever, in the tent, right? It's a very funny moment when he was like, hey, come here. And he was like, me? Okay. He comes in. He was asked a bunch of questions like, why are you here? What are you? You're so fucking tall. Do you know that a lot of people would probably punch you in the face and such like that, right? And he has this very awkward way of responding of like, yeah, I beg your pardon, my lord, and such, he because he's, of course he would, right? He's such a, he is a nobody, right? He is a nobody talking to, characters from major houses of the kingdom, right? But regardless, he is very honest, talking about like, so why are you here? Supper. I love that. He straight up honestly answers, I'm just here to eat, and then he gets accepted. Has this really fun dance sequence, where he's like stomping on the dude's like on his like the dude's like foot or whatever, and we cut to like the next moment when they're just like talking half drunk. He's already wearing like the antler crown, whatever it is, like just to show like how friendly they've become already. Like I love that. That was so fun. He's also very charming, as much as he bullshits his way up into saying like, no, I'm a knight. I have been knighted by my master, Sir Alan, even though that's a lie. That never happened. Sir Alan probably hates his guts, right? And yet he walks the path of his own master, His master slaps him every now and again when he was young, but look at him now. He's kind of taking in, following his footsteps. Maybe there's no other choice, but it is a choice nonetheless. He could have done other things, but jousting. Let's do it. Speaking of jousting, there's one line in the very beginning of the episode that really that really stuck to me. I didn't really comment on it. Let me see if I can find it directly. When he was talking to the innkeeper, the innkeeper, the lady talks about, I never knew a joust to change the price of eggs. It's very deliberate. It's very deliberate when you have a character called Egg. Because there is double meaning to this, right? There's the obvious meaning of like changing the actual prices of eggs. And there is the changing the price of like the worth of a person, right? The name of that person, like the status of that person, and we are specifically talking about Egg. So here comes the question. Who is Egg? Who is he? Why is he so important for this story? He's a young boy, this squire, bald, why is he bald? Purposefully bald? Egg as in Aegon? So he's purposely cuts his hair to conceal the identity of who he is? Probably, because we saw somebody in the inn. Strange guy in the inn. Sort of white slash blonde-ish hair. Targaryen, perhaps? Because he brings out like the coin and whatever, and it's just the currency and whatnot. But like, there's significance. Like, there's a reason why there's a reason why we focus on the coin, and it is the side of the coin that has the house of the dragon insignia or whatever, like the dragon and such. It's very deliberate. I think that dude is a Targaryen. He says something to Dunk about I saw you in a dream. We know how dreams are when it comes to Game of Thrones, okay? Like, there's a lot of connotations here. Like, what does he mean by this? I don't know. I feel like he's gonna be important. I feel like he's gonna be like an important character in the future. If Egg is actually, like short for Aegon and he is a Targaryen, I mean, that just makes it more obvious that he's probably a bastard. Perhaps. As they always usually are. But so far, these are like my really quick thoughts on A Night of the Seven Kingdoms in regards to like the stuff that I find sort of important or sort of interesting. If we're talking about like the production quality of the show itself, it is beautiful to look at. It is gorgeous. The music, spectacular. It is what was the guy's name again? But they did an incredible job with the soundtrack. Dan Romer. I am not familiar with his works, but music, pretty good. It was pretty good. It gave a very not a lighthearted tone, but it gave a sense of adventure to like the overall story. The many different instruments at play, some of the whistling, some of the the tone of the music itself, it's very adventurous. It's like we just started a new like fantasy story, a new campaign or whatever, and you get this like magical fun adventure, but you're also like starting out like as this like level 1 adventurer with no armor at all. Like, literally speaking, he has no armor. He's only wearing like his like he has ropes for a scabbard. You know what I mean? Like he has nothing. The only thing that he has is just the sword of his master. And it really does sort of, this is like the most I don't want to say formulaic, but classic. This is one of the most classic starts to a fantasy adventure, right? If you're the main character, you start with nothing except for like a family heirloom or like the sword that was promised by your master or a gift from like your family or whatever. Like, this is it. This is it. And structurally speaking, it does make for a really, really fun adventure to follow, because so far I am really loving our two main leads. Sir Duncan the Tall, I love him. He is so funny to watch, to follow. His relationship with Egg, so far I'm really digging. Egg himself is an interesting character, this young a boy who wants to be a squire. I'm curious to know how this story will end, though, because as far as I'm concerned, or at least like what I know of the original stories, the books, uh, there's like 3 or 4 books in regards to the tales of Dunk and Egg, and they're still going, right? Because these are like short stories that George R. R. Martin wrote about. Is there an end? Like, how will this end? Because we're as like this season, I believe, is adapting like the first book, and then we're gonna have like a second season, and that's gonna adapt like the second book. But like, what's gonna happen in the future? Like that's like a thing that I'm also kind of curious about, because Game of Thrones and running out of material to adapt, not a good combo. Even when the material is completed, like Fire and Blood, I just read like the recent article about like George R. R. Martin and like the showrunner for a House of the Dragon, and that was damning. It was kind of a hard thing to read, to realize and know that the show that is adapting the book that is already completed is kind of not really going the way you think. I still love that show. I still like House of the Dragon. I'm like excited for like the next season, the third one, whenever that comes out later this year. But like, just it just kind of sucks my soul, to know that the creator of this story is not really vibing with like the show at all. Can't really say the same when it comes to this show, however. I'm hearing George is just like loving this adaptation, I think. So we shall see. That is pretty much it. Thank you all so much for tuning in to my Night of the Seven Kingdoms first episode reaction. I will see you all next time for the next episode. Take care, everybody. Have a nice day. Peace.